Ad break. Disable them pre-rolls. Remix. Shouldn't be too hard. We may actually be able to just simply get the entire board cleared for this page. We need UE for the other boards, though. It's going to be piss easy. I got tea today because I'm out of coffee until Wednesday. I'm almost out of tea as well, so I gotta take a trip to the store so we can get some. Got enough for one more pot. Oh, I do have some tea bags from forever ago. Poodle, thank you for continuing your subscribble. Much appreciated. I do greatly appreciate the subscription. It helps the meal a lot more than some might. I should change the UI. so we'll read it better next time. Anyway, welcome on in. I don't think it shows up in OBS. It doesn't. But I fiddled with my NVIDIA settings, and I have filters in the game now, specifically to crank the brightness up, and I can see so much detail I couldn't before. So howdy D-Guy, how ya doing today? Welcome on. I still haven't fixed that bug with the... You got one white glyph, Ruby. The white glyphs can be a bit tough. Fun fact though, if you manage to survive with the finished mirror, you get, I think it was 25k extra BP. It's a huge bonus that you can get. Set that up there. I don't even have force hesitation, instinct, and lockers. Probably super rusty right now. Dangerous place is the basement. Yeah. I'm kind of not feeling killer today, not gonna lie. Oh, I just noticed I still have my add-ons. I should probably remove I don't even know what the bottom one is. Trimmers. Huh? Isn't there a... back to playing Survivor after this. I'm just not feeling, you know? fun deal. Please, I just want to lock on. Open.
Machine integrity, 78%.
God, decisive.
It by design. No longer useful.
got my charm again at least, so I don't have to worry about that in the future. More kills later. Too much mental energy needs to be expended for killer for me to want to do it today. Fun. I'm a survivor near a pad. Why? Going up for mixing. Let's swap to survivor. And if you desire to join, feel free to. Gao is still waking up. Hot pizza rolls. A little more tea.
us. Just walk forward.
We got Proof, we got X-Bomb, we got Kindred, we got Vigil. So only really one perk that isn't really useful to us. But maybe it'll help our team. Let's see what's being changed. Is that a hag? Makes sense. Let's put out a video about how good hag is, and so probably more players are trying her out. I still need so many DPs to dump into. All my killers and stuff. And hag is one of them. I have not played her yet. She's basically Trapper too. Just Trapper, but better. Dummy. Ruin. I mean, the general way you play hag is trying to set up a web of traps as well as cutting off survivors. She is slow. The base movement speed is slow. Got it! You can't kill me in any way that matters. Hey, how about you come over here and give me a smooch? Do you not know that you can just... What are you doing, woman? You can crouch? Yeah, exactly what he's doing. So she does get notified if you do that. You're going to die. Well, thank you for taking the bait.
You ready?
What a crazy woman. At least Steve's on a gen. Spinning your traps a little too clustered. I feel. What? No, Ed, of course. Oh yeah, since Hack's power technically isn't the one damaging, it's just her M1s. She is great with M1 perks. Forgot about that. What was noisy? Bubba making squishy noises? Okay, I found the bone. Going to the bone zone. Unfortunately, Steve gutted. Got gutted. Just constant noise when we in. Open that door. How's this door looking? It's 99. Go. Use trigger. We did it. GG. We're at gold 3. We really should just stick with Survivor, because we got 5 days to reach Area 1, which I haven't done yet. Yeah, you can join anytime. Anytime playing Survivor, of course. Until the inevitable return of 2v1s. Then you can join for Killer 2. The lobbies do be open. 10. Wow. Oh, hey, it actually shows up properly on the UI. Let's see. 2 protection. Yes. That should be easy enough. Protection. Ah. Yeah, it can be weird like that. Howdy, Dimgar. How you doing today? Ready. Level 34. That should be 16. I think around 300k, right? You're doing good? Good. My last cup of tea. I feel like getting more tea, so probably heat up some water after this match. And get myself one of my tea bags out from the back of the cupboard, so I haven't touched them in so long. Ease. At least I got my new brightness filter on. I'll actually be able to see what this map looks like. Howdy, Silver Linings. Have a good lurk. Sunday is treating you well. You know, if I had a Medal of Man, that would make this challenge a lot more of a breeze. Possibly. Check cool. Just a hacker. Chasing Fane. No idea where she is. He's got Sloppy Butcher, doesn't he? This is taking a good bit. Well, that's one protection hit. Guess he doesn't have slapping. Maybe I'm just not used to normal healing speeds. Because I really don't like slow healing speeds. The kitten toolbox in the end. Found it? Pop that gen, you hacking goober. You just let him kill. No? Good. Well, good for us, but wacky for him. Gems do be flying. Okay. Take this brown liquid. Boons! Booners? Typical trifecta of boons. Challenge complete.
The Sylvie linings pelted me out with a coin. The Sylvie linings pelted me out with a coin.
Owie. He really wants that thing. Well, he's camping there. I guess I will. Should be one close to this gate. Yeah, there it is. Curses. Play it again. Wait, does he have ruin? Does he really think he's going to win via slugging? Unfortunately for him, I have the anti-slugging perk. Or rather, what, you had Unbreakable? Oh wait, no, it's Exponential. That's right. Because I have, We're Gonna Live Forever, which lets me pick people up from slugging, well, from being slugged twice as fast. And, gives them endurance. And squish, no. Tragedy. Dang! I was hoping he did you, because you'd have, one thing. Stay long enough for me, to try to Kobe. Oh well. Howdy, Jade. How's it going for me? I am a little on the sweepy side. 55. Oh, that's alright. My life for thine. GG gamers. You got a purple toolbox. The repairing one or the sabotage one? We got 2 more survivor challenges. Let us see if we can finish off Spindle Shanks. Alex's? That's the Sabo box. You gotta love See the Gunner. Identified. Keep our ears peeled and eyes sharpened. Oh. Looks like a guard or knight, whatever. Why did you go to the basement? Don't tell me you're giving up. Unless they've got Wicked. Fuck. Get the rescue. Oh no! And letting you get out of this match that easy. What are you doing, Meg? Why? Oh, bless your heart. Whoa, the mail even. No. Oh, he found you. Oh no. No! Oh no, he's catching up! I'm going down. No? I managed to manipulate his AI enough to live. Okay, I'm coming to get you. Or not. it snapped. Why are they leaving you for dead? Defense assassin. Fuck, it was. Alita, no! Alright, I'll run for the rescue since I'm the only one that's like not dead on hook. And he's coming right our way. Sounds on it. I don't beat at all. Kick the gen. Not a vault window that I can distract them with here. You finally got me. No. Well, you blinded one of us. Can't blame you for trying. Monstrous Shrine. Oh no! Noodle, no! Oh, I only got one or two areas. That's a shame. White Lotus, no! heat up some water real quick, and I'm going to run an ad break. Restrict your lights and all that. GG gamers. Ad break. while we play a match. Oh, sometimes the UI can be weird. It's not a signal thing, it's a behavior thing. Sabotage add-ons. What, your Vittoria? Trapper! And all the times to not have Wicked. Yeah, it might be a good idea just to hide a little. That is rough. Those are just slugging him. Finally picked him up, huh? Rip. Guess he's just AFK. Ready. Stuff is honestly not amazing. I'd like to use more with it. About 50k to finish. Yes. Vito's Lord. came back to. Whew. Gee, I wonder what killer it is. Could it be the artist? Going fast. No, I'm not. I think she's running back. Yeah, she's running back. Allow me, sir. Please don't lead her to us. Run, run, run. Oh no, I got burst. No, Beanos. You gotta. I should throw some chickens into the slow cooker. So I can make some tasty chicken and rice. Jolt. Unlucky. Read recipes. Let's look. Might as well do something while we spectator. Now, you can't just go and show me a groovy blue drink and not actually provide me the recipe there, Bones. I'm giving it like a couple of pages, or it'll end now. Let's just play the article since it has,
If you've never had Turkish coffee before, you're in for a treat. The rich history, heavy flavors, and thick aromas of Turkish coffee are for the bold and adventurous. This is a drink brewed from centuries of tradition and steeped in ritual, resulting in a coffee experience like no other. Turkish coffee can be incredibly strong, both in caffeine content and taste. It's made by decoction, whereby very finely ground coffee, a little water, and a bit of sugar, optional, are put in a wide-bottomed traditional coffee pot called a sez. When the pot boils, the concentrated coffee foams over. A bit of this dark foam is spooned into each cup, then when the pot boils, the coffee is poured into the cups over the foam. The coffee is served with sipping water and a sweet treat of Turkish delight. Now that you know the basics of how to make Turkish coffee, let's get into the details of this deeply nuanced process. Turkish coffee is about friendship and togetherness, and by the end, you'll be brewing and savoring it like an old friend. What is Turkish coffee? Origins and culture. Turkish coffee, or Türk kahvesi as it's known in Turkey, is more than just a cup of strong dark coffee. It's a centuries-old tradition steeped in history, culture, and a whole lot of flavor. First off, let's talk about the origins. Turkish coffee dates back to the Ottoman Empire, making it one of the oldest ways to brew coffee in the world. They didn't always know how to make Turkish coffee, but the Turkish governor of Yemen, Özdemir Pasha, is often credited with its introduction into Turkish culture. Turkish coffee was so loved and cherished that it was included in wedding ceremonies, where the bride-to-be was required to make a cup of Turkish coffee for her potential husband. The tradition continues, but it's now said some cheeky brides add salt instead of sugar to gauge how much their future husbands love them. Despite this rich tradition going back centuries, Turkish coffee doesn't necessarily mean coffee produced in Turkey. Instead, it means coffee made using the special process we're about to describe in detail. Friendship in a cup. In ancient Anatolia, men who had disputes were served Turkish coffee. They would sit down and talk things over while sipping on the hot beverage, which is why a Turkish proverb says, "A cup of coffee has 40 years of memory." If you're looking for a coffee that's just as bold but more delicious, try the Bones-flavored dark coffee roasts method. Making traditional Turkish coffee unlike your regular drip or espresso, Turkish coffee is made by brewing finely ground coffee beans in a small, long-handled pot called a sez. The coffee grounds are simmered, not boiled, in this pot, usually with sugar, until a frothy layer forms on top. The coffee is not filtered, hence, the coffee powder needs to be ground to a very fine, powdery consistency. This is different from the high-pressure extraction of espresso or the slow drip of a French press we're used to. For someone not used to the method, it's easy to over-extract, which results in a bitter, overpowering taste of burnt coffee. Thus, it's super important to get everything right: the consistency of coffee grounds, the ratio of coffee to water, the pot, the temperature of water used, the stirring, and even the pouring. Taste and the taste? Imagine a coffee that's rich, full-bodied, and intense, with a thick, frothy top layer that coffee lovers dream about. That's Turkish coffee for you. Traditional Turkish coffee is typically served in small cups, and the coffee is so strong that it's usually enjoyed slowly, often over good conversation or a relaxing moment of solitude. Grind Turkish coffee calls for an ultrafine grind, even finer than espresso. So, when you're sipping on a cup of Turkish coffee, you're getting all the flavors and oils directly from the grounds. Serving Turkish coffee is traditionally served in small, espresso-sized cups, and the grounds are allowed to settle at the bottom. And here's a fun fact. Once you're done drinking traditional Turkish coffee, the remaining coffee grounds can be used for a spot of fortune-telling, a popular pastime in Turkish culture. Fortune-telling this is a fun ritual carried over from the early days of Turkish coffee. After drinking, it's traditional to use the leftover grounds in the cup for fortune-telling. When the grounds settle after the last sip, friends can try to interpret each other's future by reading the grounds, or you can go a step further and consult a professional teller. There are even mobile apps where you can take a picture of the grounds after enjoying Turkish coffee and get them interpreted for you. You don't just drink Turkish coffee, you savor it as a deeply meaningful and soulful experience. Equipment and ingredients for making Turkish coffee. The star of the show is the sez, also known as an ibrik. This is a small, long-handled Turkish coffee pot traditionally made of brass or copper. It's specifically designed for making Turkish coffee, with its wide bottom, narrow neck, and pouring lip. The unique shape helps to create the rich foam that Turkish coffee is famous for. For instance, the sez's wide bottom allows for even heat distribution, which is essential for slowly heating the mixture to the perfect temperature without boiling over. The narrow neck minimizes surface area at the top, helping to trap the steam and increase the pressure slightly, which aids in the development of a rich, creamy foam on top of the coffee.
I have no
This
idea.
foam is a signature characteristic of Turkish coffee and is an indicator of a well-prepared brew. The pouring lip ensures that you can serve the coffee without disturbing the grounds settled at the bottom, allowing for a clear pour. Coffee grinder. Turkish coffee requires a super fine grind, even finer than espresso. So, you'll need a grinder that can achieve this consistency. A burr grinder is usually your best bet. While some coffee aficionados prefer to grind their own beans to ensure the freshest flavor, many people opt for the convenience of pre-ground coffee, especially for Turkish coffee. Pre-ground Turkish coffee is widely available and is ground to the appropriate fineness needed to maintain a good balance of flavor and froth. Heating source: gas, electric stove, or sand. Traditionally, Turkish coffee is made over a gas stove, but an electric stove or hot sand can also be used. The key is to heat the coffee slowly and evenly with precise heat control to allow the flavors to fully develop. You'll also need Turkish coffee cups, also known as demitasses. These are smaller than your average coffee cup and better retain the heat of the coffee. Turkish coffee is served very hot, and the smaller cup ensures that the coffee remains at a high temperature while you drink. Plus, the smaller size of the Turkish coffee cup is perfect for the strong, concentrated, and rich coffee. Due to their cultural significance, most demitasses come in beautiful, ornate designs that enhance the deeply sensory experience of casually sipping on the frothy beverage. Can I make Turkish coffee without a sez? Absolutely.
Can't say
While a
I've ever
sez,
had Turkish
also known as an
coffee.
ibrik, is the traditional Turkish coffee pot used to make this delicious coffee, you can still brew a decent cup without it. It's all about improvisation and a love for coffee, right? Here are some common alternatives. A small saucepan. Use one with a long handle for easy pouring. The key is to keep the heat low and slow, just like you would with a sez. A milk warmer. A small warmer with a spout for easy pouring helps to heat the coffee slowly and evenly. An espresso maker. It's unconventional, but you can use the steam wand of an espresso maker to heat your coffee, but mix your coffee and water in a separate container. Before steaming. Microwave. Also unconventional, but you can use a microwave to heat your mixture of water and coffee just until it starts to froth. Do not let it boil. The key to a good Turkish coffee is slow and low heat, a good stir, and a watchful eye. So, even without a Sept, you can still enjoy a delightful cup of Turkish coffee. You can even buy an automatic Turkish coffee maker to automate the experience, but the machine could trivialize the ritual of making and serving authentic Turkish coffee. Just remember to serve it with a smile and a side of Turkish delight for the full experience. FYI, Greek coffee and Turkish coffee are quite similar, since both are traditionally made with finely ground coffee brewed in a briki in Greek, much like the Sept. Both are boiled with sugar as desired, served with the grounds, and are known for their strong taste and thick crema. The main difference between Greek coffee and its Turkish cousin lies in the cultural context and slight variations in preparation and serving rituals. Which coffee beans are best for Turkish coffee? Turkish coffee is traditionally made with Arabica beans because of their sweet, delicate taste, which helps them produce a smooth coffee with less bitterness. For the roast level, Turkish coffee is best made with medium to dark roast ground coffee. Light roasts can be a bit too acidic for this brewing method. Darker roasts also allow the unique characteristics of the Arabica beans, such as chocolatey or nutty notes, to emerge more fully during the brewing process. Turkish coffee is often associated with a strong aroma and bold flavors. If that sounds like you, use beans with a strong flavor profile to make Turkish coffee. Think chocolatey, nutty, or even fruity undertones. The best Turkish coffee is the one that suits your taste buds. So, feel free to experiment with different beans and roasts until you find your perfect match. If you like it, consider investing in a Turkish coffee maker to make Turkish coffee more quickly. Don't just settle for Turkish coffee,
Great, we've already
though.
lost.
Get adventurous and join the Bones Coffee Club, where you will get a bundle of select coffee beans and discover luscious new flavors. A healthy cup. Since Turkish coffee is usually unfiltered, it could contain more beneficial compounds compared to your regular cup of coffee. For example, it may contain more chlorogenic acids, which help with inflammation and maintaining regular blood sugar and cholesterol levels. The brewing process. How to make Turkish coffee. The golden rule for Turkish coffee is 1 to 2 heaped teaspoons of coffee per 3 ounces of water. This much coffee is what gives Turkish coffee its distinctive strong and bold flavor, but this is just a guideline. If you want to bounce off the ceiling, feel free to use more. On the other hand, too little will dilute the experience. Although Turkish coffee is stronger than most others, it actually contains less caffeine than an espresso given the small serving size, so it won't give you the jitters unless you want it to. Turkish coffee is traditionally served in small cups, not your typical giant coffee mug. So, when we say a cup of coffee, we're talking about a small, espresso-sized cup. Heating Turkish coffee. This is the trickiest part of making Turkish coffee. Turkish coffee needs low to medium heat, taking no more than 4 minutes on the burner for a 4-person portion size. Brew time is extremely important to prevent over-extraction and bitter coffee. Here's the detailed guide. Mix your coffee and cold water in the Sept. For each cup of coffee, use 1 cup of water and 1 to 2 teaspoons of coffee. If you like your coffee sweet, add sugar now. Stir the mixture slightly but don't overdo it. Too much stirring leads to less foam. Place the Sept on the stove over low heat. As the coffee heats, it will start to froth. Don't let it boil. If you see bubbles starting to form, remove the Sept from the heat immediately. Pour a little of the frothy coffee into each cup. This will ensure that everyone gets their fair share of the delicious foam. Return the Sept to the heat. Let the coffee heat up again until a new layer of froth forms. Then, pour the rest of the coffee into the cups and voila! You've just learned to make Turkish coffee the right way. Although most Turkish people know and love the traditional way to make Turkish coffee, most also own Turkish coffee makers. Having an automatic coffee machine is vastly more convenient, and many users say the taste is very similar to preparing Turkish coffee manually. Should you add sugar to Turkish coffee? That's really up to your personal taste. Turkish coffee can be enjoyed with and without sugar. However, it's important to note that traditionally, sugar is added during the brewing process, not after. This is because Turkish coffee is usually served in small cups, where stirring could disrupt the thick layer of foam, which is a signature of this brewing method. As for how much sugar to add, this is where things get interesting. If you visit a Turkiya home and the host asks you how you take your coffee, there are 4 appropriate answers. Sod, no sugar. Az Sakurli, a little sugar, about 1 teaspoon per cup. Orta, medium sugar, about 2 teaspoons per cup. Sakurli, sweet, about 3 teaspoons per cup. So, next time you're brewing a pot of Turkish coffee, get the sugar right before putting the pot on the stove. It's the same when using Turkish coffee makers. Add the sugar, coffee, and water before brewing. Summary. Coffee for the bold. We've learned how to make Turkish coffee the traditional way. As you'll quickly discover, this is a delightful wake-me-up drink that stuns the palate and soothes the psyche, especially when served with Turkish delight. Whether you use an automatic coffee maker or prefer the manual process using the traditional coffee pot, drinking Turkish coffee is where everything comes together. Enjoy this strong coffee with friends and family. You can serve Turkish coffee in the morning, afternoon, and after meals, but usually not at night. If you love this Turkish coffee experience, catch more delicious coffee recipes in our other blogs.
No! Get away! Oh, she has the add-on that lets her regain her tokens by returning back to her first position. There's this. Oh, that was the Turkish coffee article. As much as I love coffee, I'm not super educated in the ways. I could be better, but I don't really even know where to begin. I feel like it's something that I need a teacher. Yeah. Thank you, Super Nintendo chummies. Stay on target. Ravioli, ravioli, give me the capioli. That diggity. Pop it. Gosh dang. Don't you run away from me this time, mister. She's coming. Get slapped. She's left me alone. Straw Bunny! Welcome on in, everyone! Welcome on in, everyone! Thank you for the raid, Straw Bunny. How is everyone doing this funky fresh Sunday? I'm Yaskovich, and we are playing some Dead by Daylight. I am joined by Voodle the Chef, local mod, and Orb extraordinaire. Welcome on in. I'm well. I am pretty decent. Better than I have been this week. Thank you for sharing your community. How was the stream? Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I am kind of focused on the match at the moment. I will give you a shout out after the conclusion. Okay, where is it? There and there. She's coming. Yeah, welcome on in, everyone. I'm Milskovich. Most days I stream Dead by Daylight. Sometimes I do draws. I used to do a lot of randomizers. But these days, it's mostly just DVD. Yeah, I knew it. The way she was looking at that, she was going to slap it. Strong and healthy, Minmo. Can't say. It's alright. I understand. Get yourself some good rest, and thank you again for sharing your community show, buddy. Let's give you the shoutouts now that I'm done. Da-da, GG, well played. Oh. Got our challenge done. Oh, they're playing on console. Earth is notoriously hard on console. We have one more Survivor challenge to do, which is honestly going to be a pretty chill one, to be fair. And with our bounty, we can finally get Alan Wake to Prestige 3. Oh, we can finally start dumping points into Ash. And we'll try to get his Adept as well. Let's put on music. Yeah, let's just skip that because we're already halfway through. Oh yeah. To repeat myself once again, I am Yoskovich. I stream DVD mostly these days. Sometimes I draw on stream. But I am a game designer, artist, what have you. And my brain is a pile of pudding today. I want to farm BBs. Get myself better levels of those perks before I try to do the Adept. And this challenge is a white glyph challenge, which basically means we need to run to the basement. Bottom one. It's in a second floor house. Not exactly sure what I should have for lunch today. I'll just make pasta. Yeah. I kind of want to, my blood sugar has been really bad this week, so I kind of want to stay away from eating too many carbohydrate-based foods. Arzt. The Fang is doing it too. So the cool thing about these challenges too is that if you manage to survive, well, with the mirror, you get, I think it's like 25k or 50k beepies. And that's extra on top of your normal match bonuses. Next was something. I'll leave you to that. I'm going to go for the rescue. There's no that can run for me. Corner! Just to waste as much time as I can. It's funny because I kind of think of myself as a killer main, but I mostly play Survivor these days. What was that for? Anyway. Though to be fair, it's mostly just me going with whatever the biggest bonus is. Baird. Anymore. But also, while I'm down here, there's typically a totem by Freddy's bedchamber. Oh, it's a chest this time. Trail of Torment? Yeah. Chances are she sees me. She will come right for me. What is she doing? What an enigma of an artist. On your feet, soldier. No! Come on! Stop running before I break your fucking knees! Thank you. Devour hope. Hopefully that was close enough to her that didn't give her a token. But we need to find them bones fast. Bones up here. Don't see any. Bones down here. Surely they would have done, right? Wow. This does not look good for the Homestar Runner. Where is she? Don't see her. Oh, there she is. And there goes Hot Wheels. Tragic. Bones! We're in the bone zone! Really sucks that Hot Wheels is the one that got the short in this sink because they had the most hook states. Is that haunted ground? Bon voyage, Vero. Should let her right too. Bummer. God, I love it when they do that though. There's some naked bones. Well, best I can hope for is Hatch. Or she's going to slug her. Was she? No. Need more, doesn't she? Unlucky. It's not going over there. Oh well. Oh, my eyes. $67. And GG gamers. Sniper? One more. And that will be all the survivor challenges that I can do in this tome. So we'll go back to cleaning up old tomes. Let's listen to another coffee thing.
Cortadou coffee is not new, but it has recently been shaking up the coffee world for all the right reasons. For those with a taste for adventure, the Cortadou offers a bold, unmasked flavor that invites you to savor the rich essence of espresso, moderated by the subtle sweetness of steamed milk. So, what is a Cortadou? It's a popular espresso-based drink from Spain. Named for the Spanish verb cortar, which means to cut, a Cortadou uses a small amount of steamed milk to cut the intensity of the espresso. There are several interpretations of the Cortadou coffee, but the classic recipe is typically made with equal parts, 1-to-1 ratio, of espresso and steamed milk. The milk in a Cortadou is steamed to a very light foam, not frothy and texturized, as in many Italian coffee drinks. The ideal size of a Cortadou is also controversial. Some baristas swear by a shot of espresso to a shot of milk, others do it with a double shot of both. If you check any coffee shop, you'll find that most coffee lovers prefer their cortados at 4oz. In general, a Cortadou is smaller than a latte or a cappuccino. It is traditionally served in a special glass with a metal ring base and a metal wire handle, known as a Cortadou glass. However, it can also be served in a small ceramic cup or a Gibraltar glass. Fact: in some parts of Spain, a Cortadou is served with less milk than coffee. Some use a ratio of 1 to 1/2 or thereabouts. This traditional recipe uses a dash of hot or cold milk, but it has now evolved into very different drinks across the world. New variations may resemble a flat white or a macchiato. What is the origin of Cortadou coffee? We have explained our contemporary understanding of this beloved drink, but what is a Cortadou in the traditional sense? The Cortadou traces its roots back to Spain, specifically the Basque Country. The exact timeline of its creation is unclear, but it is widely believed to have emerged during the 20th century. The Cortadou gained popularity in Spanish-speaking countries, including Spain and Cuba, before making its way to the United States and other parts of the world. In Spain, a Cortadou coffee is traditionally served in a special glass called a Cortadou glass, with a metal ring base and a metal wire handle. It's a common sight in coffee shops across the country, particularly in the afternoon as a post-lunch pick-me-up. In Cuba, the Cortadou takes on a slightly different form, known as cortadito. It's typically sweeter, with the addition of condensed milk instead of regular milk. The cortadito is often enjoyed as a dessert coffee or late afternoon treat. The Cortadou across the world. As the Cortadou coffee spread globally, it was embraced and adapted by different cultures. In the United States, for instance, it became popular in specialty coffee shops, particularly in cities with a strong coffee culture like San Francisco and New York. If you go to any American coffee shop, you'll find that our version of the Cortadou is often served in a Gibraltar glass, leading to the drink sometimes being referred to as a Gibraltar. Despite its global popularity, the Cortadou remains true to its roots. It's a perfectly balanced espresso drink that's both bold and smooth. Its rich history and cultural significance add to the allure, making it a favorite among Cortadou coffee lovers around the world. Lightbulb fun fact: according to Time Out US, the Gibraltar was invented by barista Steve Ford of Blue Bottle Coffee as an off-menu for personal enjoyment. It got its name from the 4.5-ounce Libby Gibraltar glass used to serve the drink. The art of making a cortado. A Cortadou is one of those coffees that demand at least some adherence to the rules. If you want that delicate balance of espresso and milk to achieve its characteristic flavor and texture, you'll need to pull your espresso and add foamed milk the right way. Baristas also say the size should be fixed at 4 ounces, but who will know you made a 20 ounces Cortadou at home? Whatever size you choose, here's how we would make the perfect Cortadou. Point 1. Grind the coffee beans. Begin by grinding your coffee beans to a medium-fine consistency. This grind size is crucial as it influences the extraction process and enhances the rich flavors of your espresso. Use the darkest roast beans you can find for a Cortadou. Traditionally, the Basque people of Spain use a particularly dark and bitter type of roast called torrefacto, but it may not be available in some countries outside of Spain, Turkey, and others with a strong coffee culture. If you would rather have a more contemporary coffee shop taste, here are our recommendations: Arabica beans, sweet, delicate flavor with lower acidity. Suitability: the subtle flavors enhance the creamy milk, creating a smooth and balanced drink. Medium roast beans, balanced flavor with a slight hint of acidity and a medium body. Suitability: these beans complement the milk well, ensuring the espresso doesn't overpower the milk. Single origin beans, distinctive flavor profiles that vary by geographic location. Suitability: add a personalized touch to the Cortadou, with popular choices including Ethiopian beans,
It's got banned, by the way, so be careful around
chocolatey
bulbs.
flavors, freshly roasted beans, maximum flavor and aroma. Suitability: fresh beans provide a richer and more enjoyable coffee experience,
Oh, you came
enhancing
out too
both
early,
taste and
hon.
aroma. Flavored coffee, for the utter nonconformists, try a Cortadou with our unique Bones flavored coffee beans. We promise, it will be an experience like no other. For a strong, bold Cortadou, grind your beans to a fine, powdery consistency, which allows for maximum extraction and a full-bodied flavor. Point 2. Prepare the espresso using an espresso machine. Extract a double espresso shot, about 60 milliliters, directly into a Cortadou or Gibraltar glass. This strong espresso base is the heart of your cortado's deep and intense flavor. Point 3. Steam the milk while the coffee brews. Steam an equal amount of steamed milk, approximately 60 milliliters, to a slightly cooler temperature than usual, around 130 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 55 to 60 degrees Celsius. This ensures the milk integrates smoothly with less froth, maintaining the cortado's signature texture. A Cortadou keeps things simple and balanced with a very light microfoam consistency, leading to a silky smooth, velvety texture. This is the way to do it. Start with cold milk. Use fresh, cold milk. Full-fat milk is often recommended for the best texture and flavor, but lower-fat or non-dairy milk can also be used. Fill your steaming pitcher to about 1/3 full, which allows enough room for the milk to expand as it froths. Position the wand. Submerge the tip of the steaming wand just below the surface of the milk, slightly off-center. The correct depth is crucial. Too deep and it won't aerate properly. Too shallow and it might create large bubbles or splatter. Create a vortex. Turn on the steamer to its maximum setting. The position of the wand should create a swirling vortex in the milk. This helps incorporate air into the milk evenly and heats it simultaneously. Introduce air. At the beginning of steaming, keep the tip of the wand close to the milk surface to introduce air into the milk. This is what creates the foam. As the milk begins to foam and increase in volume, lower the wand slightly to continue heating the milk without introducing more air. Stop at the right temperature. Feel the bottom of the pitcher with your hand and stop steaming when it becomes too hot to touch comfortably, typically around 140 to 150 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 to 65 degrees Celsius. Overheating the milk can spoil the flavor and ruin the microfoam structure. Tap and swirl. Once steaming is done, tap the pitcher against the counter to break any large bubbles and swirl the milk to keep it creamy and evenly textured. A heavily foamed milk destroys the taste and experience of the Cortadou and intrudes on the territory of the flat white or latte. Point 4. Pour the milk gently. Pour the steamed milk into the glass with the espresso, aiming for a harmonious 1-to-1 ratio. The goal is to merge the milk evenly with the espresso, achieving
Laura.
a consistent color and
No,
creamy
we
consistency
won't.
throughout. You can use less milk than coffee like the Spaniards do, but don't use more milk than coffee, otherwise it becomes a latte, despite being smaller. Point 5. Serve immediately. Serve your Cortadou promptly while it's fresh and hot, allowing the bold and smooth flavors to be enjoyed at their peak. FAQs. What does a Cortadou taste like? The taste profile of a Cortadou is a harmonious balance of strong espresso and smooth, creamy steamed milk. This balance is achieved by the equal parts of espresso and steamed milk, which results in a less intense but still robust coffee flavor compared to other espresso-based drinks. The espresso in a Cortadou provides a deep, rich flavor that forms the base of the drink,
Someone needs to
while
go
the
get
steamed
him.
milk adds a creamy texture and a slight sweetness, which helps to soften the intensity of the espresso. Depending on the coffee
It's too
beans
late,
used,
he's gonna be
a
dead.
Cortadou can have various undertones, including nutty, fruity, or chocolatey notes. What is a Cortadou coffee's difference from a flat white, latte, or
Bummer.
macchiato? The key differences between a Cortadou, latte, and espresso macchiato lie in their milk to espresso ratios and the way the milk is prepared and added to the coffee. The table below shows the difference between a Cortadou and 4 other popular espresso drinks. Coffee drink ingredients: espresso, milk ratio, milk preparation, Cortado espresso, steamed milk 1-to-1 light froth, primarily steamed latte espresso, steamed milk 1 to 3 to 1 to 5 high amount of froth, very creamy espresso, macchiato espresso, a dollop of milk foam 1.
Better if you just let me down. Well, we tried. Trademark copyright. But we got all the Survivor challenges done and out of the way. Now to go to the archives. With them extra BPs. GG will play all. Da, 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 da. And then unleashed. Owns 8 totems. Going to the bound zone. I don't know. Give me some water. You need to play good. It'll be a slow challenge getting those emblems. Oh, are you doing the one that needs you to do 4 iridescent emblems? Thankfully, that one can be done over the course of multiple matches. I find the easiest way of doing it is altruism. So basically greed saves and heals. You get to max score real fast with that one. Unfortunately, survival is probably the hardest category to max out. Some bones. Going to the bones zone. It's Dracul! Let's find some bones. Down my bone zone. And healed. I'll check for bones over here, just in case. Okay. 20 tokens feel good. Oh, on the that potential energy. Funny thing, there was a bug not too long ago where you could use it to store infinite amount of tokens and just instantaneously do gens. Of course they fixed it by now, but like it was a wild time. Oh no! Wouldn't be sad if this is a pain res gamer. Oh, it isn't. Good. He's running back. I think. There, he's just kind of aimlessly drifting. Do more bones. Where the bones are. No bones up here. I'll be out with you, friend. Awesome. Coming. Pop it! Pop it! Please pop it! Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. Okay. I will do some bones. Koro. Well, I tried. She's invisible. Oh, she was doing adept too. Tragic. Looks like we have enough time for 2 more matches. GG gamers. Yeah. Let's put on another coffee thing.
Have you ever found yourself craving a refreshing iced coffee, only to be let down by its watered-down taste or overly bitter notes? The secret to bypassing these common coffee conundrums lies not just in the coffee beans you choose but also in mastering how to make cold brew coffee. Whether you're a seasoned coffee aficionado or a curious newbie, learning how to make cold brew coffee at home is a game changer. It's an invitation to explore the depths of coffee flavors in a way that's both simple and deeply satisfying. What is cold brew coffee? Cold brew coffee involves a slow and gentle process of steeping coarsely ground coffee beans in cold water, typically over a period of 12 to 24 hours. The absence of heat in the brewing process means that the bitter compounds often found in hot coffee are not extracted, leaving you with a naturally sweeter, more nuanced flavor. The magic of cold brew lies in the prolonged extraction process, usually carried out in a simple container like a mason jar. This method allows the water to slowly draw out the flavors from the coffee grounds, resulting in a concentrate that is remarkably smooth and less acidic than its hot brewed counterpart. Did you know? Cold brew coffee is easier on your stomach. The low acid nature of cold brew makes it a great option for coffee lovers with acid sensitivity or stomach issues. Choosing your coffee and equipment. Selecting the right coffee and equipment is crucial to perfecting your cold brew coffee recipe. The choice of coffee beans and the grind, along with the brewing equipment, significantly influences the taste and quality of your cold brew concentrate. Best coffee beans for cold brew. The type of coffee beans you choose is pivotal in determining the flavor profile of your cold brew. Different beans bring unique flavor profiles, and understanding these differences can help you tailor your cold brew to your taste preferences. Arabica beans, known for their sweet, soft taste with tones of sugar, fruit, and berries. Their higher acidity brings a winey taste to the cold brew, ideal for those who prefer a lighter, more aromatic flavor. Robusta beans. These beans are stronger, harsher, and more bitter, with grainy or nutty overtones. They contain more caffeine and can add a real punch to your cold brew, perfect for those who prefer a bold, intense flavor to blends. A blend of Arabica and Robusta beans can offer a balance of sweetness and strength. Blends are great for experimenting with flavors and achieving a complex profile in your cold brew. Single origin beans. These come from one specific place or region and offer unique flavors that reflect their origin. They are ideal for cold brew enthusiasts looking to explore distinct taste notes. Dark roast beans. These beans have a bold, robust flavor with a hint of bitterness. They make a rich and strong cold brew concentrate, ideal for coffee lovers who enjoy a hearty brew action. Add a pinch of salt to the coffee grounds before brewing to further enrich the taste of your cold brew. This little trick can enhance the natural flavors of the coffee and reduce bitterness, resulting in an even smoother and more enjoyable cup. Essential equipment. While the beans are the star, the right equipment is essential in bringing out their best qualities. Mason jar or large pitcher, essential for steeping the coffee. These containers are ideal for both brewing and storing your cold brew. Fine mesh sieve or coffee filter. These are used to strain the ground coffee after brewing, ensuring a smooth concentrate without any gritty residue. Coffee grinder. Freshly grinding your beans just before brewing can significantly enhance the flavor of your cold brew. A coarse grind is ideal for cold brewing. Measuring cup or scale. Precision is key in achieving the perfect coffee-to-water ratio, which is crucial for the ideal strength and flavor of your cold brew coffee concentrate. With the right beans and simple tools, you're all set to create a delightful batch of cold brew coffee. The process is forgiving, allowing you to experiment and find your personal preference, whether you like your cold brew light and fruity or strong and bold.
It
The
just
cold brew
doesn't have the
process,
range to
step-by-step
make it
making cold brew
worthwhile.
coffee at home is a simple yet rewarding
Yeah,
process.
basically.
You'll need patience and a bit of precision. Here's a detailed guide to help you master the art of cold
Because
brew.
if
Grinding the coffee. The first step in
You
making cold
lead
brew coffee
the
is grinding
killer
your coffee
to a
beans.
gen that's being
Unlike the
worked
fine
on,
grind you might use for making
then
hot
they're
coffee, cold brew
likely
requires a
going
coarser
to
grind, similar to raw sugar. This coarse grind
break
ensures
off
optimal
to
extraction and
disrupt
prevents your
the
brew
gen,
from becoming muddy or overly
unless
bitter.
they suck at
Consistency
playing
and
killer.
grind size is key to a smooth, well-balanced cold brew. The perfect ratio, the cold brew coffee ratio, is crucial in determining the strength
Yeah,
and
that's
flavor
fair.
of your brew. Here's a comparison table with different ratios. Coffee to water ratio: strength yield 1 to 4, 1 cup coffee to 4 cups water, strong concentrate 1 to 8, 1 cup coffee to 8 cups water, medium ready to drink 1 to 12, 1 cup coffee to 12 cups water, light mild flavor. These ratios are a great starting point, but feel free to adjust according to your taste preference. The brewing time is another critical factor in making cold brew coffee. Generally, cold brew should steep for about 12 to 24 hours. The longer you steep, the stronger and more pronounced the flavor. The 4-step process below works great for a standard batch of cold brew coffee. Combine your coffee grounds and water in a large jar or pitcher, cover and let it sit at room temperature or in your refrigerator. After steeping, strain the mixture using a fine mesh sieve or coffee filter to remove the grounds. Your cold brew concentrate is now ready to be diluted with water or milk. Enjoy over ice in a cold brew glass or mason jar. FAQs about making cold brew coffee. Making cold brew coffee at home can bring up a few questions, especially if you're trying it for the first time. To help you navigate through this process, here are some of the most commonly asked questions. Q1. Can I use pre-ground coffee for cold brew? A1. Yes, you can use pre-ground coffee for cold brew. However, for the best results, choose a coarse ground coffee. Fine grounds can make the brew overly bitter and muddy. Q2. How long can cold brew be stored in the fridge? A2. Cold brew coffee can be stored in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. It's important to keep it in an airtight container to maintain freshness and prevent any fridge odors from affecting its taste. Q3. Is cold brew coffee stronger than regular coffee? A3. Yes, cold brew coffee is typically stronger than regular hot coffee. This is because cold brew is often made as a concentrate, with a higher ratio of coffee to water. However, it's usually diluted with water or milk when served, which can adjust its strength. Q4. Can I make cold brew without special equipment? A4. Absolutely. To make cold brew coffee, you don't need special equipment. A simple jar, a large bowl, or any container for steeping, and a strainer
It's
or
a
cheesecloth for filtering the ground coffee are sufficient. Q5. How can I adjust the
Mr.
strength of my
Raquel.
cold brew? A5. To adjust the strength of your cold brew, you can change the coffee to water ratio. For a stronger brew, use more coffee grounds. For a lighter brew, use less. You can also dilute the finished cold brew with more water or milk when serving. Q6. Does the type of cold water used affect the taste of cold brew coffee?
Blood
A6.
flavor.
Yes, the type of water can influence the taste of your cold brew. Using filtered or bottled cold water can result in a cleaner and more pronounced flavor profile. Tap water, especially if it's hard or has a distinct taste, can alter the subtle flavors of the coffee. Q7. How fine should the coffee grounds be for an optimal cold brew coffee recipe? A7. For a cold brew coffee recipe, it's best to use coarse coffee grounds. A grind that's too fine can lead to over-extraction, making your cold brew bitter and gritty. Coarse grounds allow for a smoother, more balanced extraction, resulting in a better tasting cold brew. Q8. Can I reuse coffee grounds for making another batch of cold brew? A8. It's not recommended to reuse coffee grounds for making another batch of cold brew. The first brew extracts most of the flavor and caffeine from the grounds, so a second brew would likely be weak and underwhelming in taste. For the best quality and flavor, always use fresh coffee grounds for each batch. Sustainability tip: after brewing your cold brew, don't throw away the used coffee grounds. They can be repurposed in your garden as a natural fertilizer or used as an exfoliating body scrub. Unlocking the secrets of homemade cold brew. With just a mason jar and a few simple ingredients, you can create a brew that rivals any iced coffee at your favorite coffee shop.
Okay, I
The
found blood
process,
flavor.
from selecting the right beans to mastering the perfect brewing ratio, is a rewarding exploration into the depths of coffee flavors. The world of cold brew coffee offers a delightful, rich
No!
experience that's
I
both
got on the
enjoyable
lip.
and surprisingly easy to achieve. To ensure your cold brew journey starts with the best, don't forget to check out our 12-ounce bags collection at Bones Coffee, where each blend is crafted to enhance your brewing experience.
One more article for
Craving
you
that
all.
quintessential fall flavor in your coffee? You're in luck. Making a pumpkin spice latte at home allows you to enjoy this autumn classic anytime. Here's a simple guide to making this delicious seasonal favorite. What ingredients do I need for a pumpkin spice latte? The beauty of this recipe is its flexibility. You can tweak it to suit your taste and dietary preferences.
You
To
might
make this
not
beverage,
know.
gather these ingredients.
Cute.
Milk, 2 cups. Feel free to use dairy or non-dairy alternatives like oat milk, coconut, or almond milk. Pumpkin puree, 2 tablespoons, canned or homemade, whichever you prefer. Sugar, 1 to 3 tablespoons, adjust according to your sweetness preference. You can use regular sugar, brown sugar, maple syrup, or honey. Vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon, for that hint of vanilla extract goodness. Pumpkin pie spice, 1/2 teaspoon, store-bought or homemade, this is where the magic happens. Strong hot coffee, 1/2 cup, brew it strong for that authentic latte experience. Whipped cream, for serving, optional, but highly recommended for that indulgent touch. How do I make a pumpkin spice latte? The process is surprisingly simple and takes about 10 minutes. Here's how to bring it all together in your homemade pumpkin spice latte recipe. Combine and heat, in a saucepan, mix the milk, pumpkin puree, and sugar. Heat the mixture over medium heat until it's hot but not boiling, ideally around 150 degrees Fahrenheit 65 degrees Celsius. This should take about 4 to 5 minutes. Add flavors, remove the saucepan from the heat and whisk in the vanilla extract and pumpkin pie spice. Combine with coffee, stir in the strong hot coffee, ideally at a temperature of about 175 degrees Fahrenheit 80 degrees Celsius. Serve, divide the mixture between 2 mugs. If you're feeling fancy, top with whipped cream and a sprinkle of pumpkin spice. Serve immediately while it's warm and frothy. Can I enhance the pumpkin flavor? Some pumpkin spice lovers crave a stronger pumpkin flavor. To intensify that flavor, simmer the pumpkin puree. Before adding it to the milk mixture, cook the pumpkin puree in a saucepan over medium heat until it's reduced by 1/3, which should take about 5 to 7 minutes. This concentrates the puree, giving you a more robust pumpkin flavor. What are some pumpkin spice variations I can try? Personalizing your drink is part of the fun. Here are some variations to spice things up. Different milks. Experiment with various types of milk to find your favorite flavor
Unforeseen, I
profile.
believe.
Sweetness levels. Adjust the amount of sugar or try different sweeteners like maple syrup to suit your taste. Spice mix. Play around with the amount of spice or make your own blend for a unique twist. Iced version. Use cold coffee or cold brew and serve over ice. Final tips for the perfect latte. Here are some final tips to ensure your homemade pumpkin spice latte is absolutely delightful. Quality coffee. Use good quality coffee for the best flavor. Balance is key. Adjust the ratios of pumpkin puree, sugar, and spice to your liking. Experiment. Don't be afraid to tweak the recipe. For instance, use more canned pumpkin or pumpkin puree for a concentrated flavor. The perfect latte is all about personal preference. Savor your own pumpkin spice creation. Congratulations! You've just made your very own pumpkin spice latte, rivaling the famous Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. With the rich pumpkin spice flavors, this pumpkin spice latte recipe is a true autumn delight. Whether you're a seasoned fan of pumpkin spice lattes or trying it for the first time, this recipe ensures you get the best pumpkin spice latte experience right in your kitchen. Remember, the joy of homemade pumpkin spice lattes lies in the ability to customize each cup to your liking, making every sip a celebration of fall. For those days when you're craving that pumpkin spice flavor but need a quicker solution, Jack-O-Lantern Pumpkin Spice Coffee by Bones Coffee Company is a fantastic alternative. This blend offers the classic pumpkin spice flavors in a convenient, ready-to-brew form.
Looks like she's dead. Maybe he doesn't have unforeseen. Don't know what's going on. What? Forget what that's called. I believe it's one of the Slingers books. Oh gosh, we haven't even done slinging yet, have we? snapped like a lot of the killers while they were like only 2,250 shards during the anniversary. Is he trying to 3-gen? He is. Not on this screen. I think he was insidious camping. I'll have to look first. It's weird. Or does he have monitor and abuse? Because that also does shrink the Altera radius. Yeah. You got this, Voodoo. We believe in you. I should have believed harder. Where are you? You let go. Come here, big boy. Let me give you a smooch. Alaka heal. Un, deux, trois. Un, deux, trois. And done. Dang, I was hoping he'd smack me before the guy hit me. Well, looks like I'm out of the match. Tragic. Hey, about enough time though. You got this, Voodoo. I believe in you. Remember, you can kiss vault locations to distract them. Oh, it was an assassin. Not much luck getting away from him. Not since the speed boost. Just rip it. Go. Mini fountain. Jeez. Is he gonna more you? Yeah. I'm guessing he had a Cypress Mori. Let me look what he had. Oh, it was an Ivory. GG Gamers, all play all GL and M. Okay, so Blood Favor, Goodman Switch, Surge, Hubris. Alright. One more match before we raid out for the day. We've got a nice stockpile of BPs. Two Swifts. Annotated BP, Killer Shack Hitch. Piper. I don't know who I'm going to raid after this match. Bam Ham, Pretty Skull 1. Ravioli, ravioli, give me the farmioli. I will take a burn kit. As the kids say, we're going to the bone zone. Bones? Hello? No bones? No ruin. No Huntress Lullaby. Honestly, Huntress Lullaby, the way I change it is either don't alert people that it's on the field until it's in effect, Or what I'd prefer, don't even have it on the field at... Well, what did I say? Don't have it on the field until it's got a token. Or don't alert people that it exists until it has a token. That's basically what I'm saying. I would much prefer it just simply to not exist until it starts to have an effect, because it's kind of a weak hex. It's more of a nuisance than anything. No bones! Really? There's almost always bones here. Oh, there's some bones out front. Ooh, cool. Stop moving. Oh, Voodle, you got basemented? Yeah, he sees me. Where'd he go? Oh, he's there. Is he taking you back to the party palace? It's coming back for you. He's returning. Yeah, we can combo, get him up. This one out. Go, 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 go. Played the poorly. Paid the price. Come on, Dilf, you got this. Fuck. Kicked it. We need to stop this from regressing immediately. Okay. Pretty great match to end the day off with. He's returning. Please tell me you get out, Voodoo. You should easily get out. Yeah, you did it. Good job. GG roleplay all. GLNM. And thank you all for coming out today, and thank you again to Strawberry for the read earlier. Until next time. And thank you for playing with me, Voodoo. Let's put on some music and dump. I believe and we'll just let the timer run its course. Take care, everyone. Kit is doing some, looks like,
no semblance in the world. You guys are
Nuzlocke, I
being
think?
ridiculous. You guys are being absolutely...
Anyways, she also commonly draws, busty Pokemons, to put it in one light.
I don't understand what's going on here. I don't understand what's going on here.
Well, I'm dumping BP. That prepare for next stream. Looks like the raid's about to shoot. Take care, everyone.